So, mobile games.
What do you got, man?
I don't know. I was thinking about it.
Are you a mobile game player? Do you play a lot of things on mobile?
No, not even a little bit.
Okay.
Actually, no, I would say a little bit.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go took over my life.
Sure.
Last summer.
Sure.
So yeah, kind of a little bit of mobile games, but I wouldn't say that I'm an avid connoisseur of mobile games. I just think it's a very interesting topic because as I was walking up the stairs to go to the bathroom, thinking of what this topic is going to be, I'm like, oh, what am I looking? Oh, I'm looking at my phone right now, and I see I have a little games folder.
And
on my
here's
phone.
the thing:
and
mobile gaming is slowly getting more popular. I mean,
sure.
If you look,
it's definitely if
you look
popular,
over in Japan, that's the number one system that people play on.
Sure.
Are their phones.
Yeah,
and reason being, I mean, they're taking the subway a lot. You know, like we mentioned in the previous one, previous BJ, they don't have multiple TVs in their house.
Right.
So they're not playing on the PS4s and
right,
Xbox, especially on the Xbox One. That doesn't exist over there.
Right, they don't even care about that.
But, mobile, and PlayStation Vita, Nintendo 3DS, that kind of stuff
those
over
are
there,
huge,
super
Switch,
popular,
stuff like that. Right.
Yeah.
So that's why all that stuff works well over there.
Which to me breaks my heart because I'm a very big fan of Japanese games. JRPG is my favorite genre. A lot of these games now are going to mobile.
Right.
So I have started playing more stuff on my phone.
Okay.
Much, I don't want to.
Right.
But I have to.
Okay. See, that's very interesting because shouting out like Pokemon Go, stuff like that, and like Super Mario Run, I downloaded and tried. Fire Emblem Heroes, on it. It's on my phone, but I haven't had the chance to delete it yet. And things like Miitomo and whatever stuff like that, which isn't like even really a game, but it's like stuff like that I'm into. But it's already because I'm so invested in Nintendo, in that company.
Which that's a cool thing. Obviously, Nintendo being a Japanese company, they saw like, hey, we should start putting stuff on mobile because we're going to make a lot of money doing it.
Right, and so far, I think it's worked well. For them,
100%. And I'm looking forward to their Animal Crossing game that they're going to do on the phone.
And that's what I was going to lead into. And that's where I wanted the meat of this.
I want to see what they're going to do with Zelda.
Yeah, which is weird. Which then, did you hear, is supposed to be coming out before the Animal Crossing one?
Yeah, Zelda.
Even though Animal Crossing was announced before the Zelda one, and now Zelda's supposed to be.
I don't think we're getting another Nintendo mobile game this year.
Oh, I think we are.
I don't think.
I think they said they were. I think they said they wanted to do 4.
Yeah,
and Miitomo didn't count.
They're not prone to doing delays either.
Yeah.
So.
But what they? Oh, right. So yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. They delayed Breath of the Wild, and so maybe if they think they can make more with Zelda than they can with Animal Crossing, maybe they just push Animal Crossing.
But would Zelda come out this year on mobile?
Sure. Who knows how long they've been working on it?
I don't know.
All they said is, "Oh yeah, this is happening." And it's like, okay, cool. Yeah. It's like, hey, that's what we were just talking about with Fallout 4, where it's like no one officially knew Fallout 4 was happening.
Yeah.
They announced it 6 months later. Hey, here it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? We got a leak about Fallout. We got a leak about the Zelda app.
Obviously, mobile games don't take nearly as long to make.
Exactly. They can make that
AAA
pretty
games.
quick. Yeah. So I think it's a definite possibility, or at least a mention.
Here's the question, though. What do you want to see from a Zelda mobile game?
Oh, my God. Absolutely nothing. But if I had to pick, if I had to decide, I would want... Really, what I think would be cool is if it was a rhythm game.
Okay.
If it was a Zelda rhythm game, and you could somehow walk around,
like Elite Beat Agents.
Yeah, something like that, where you could walk around and then you would go into like battle mode
or Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah, like they did it with Final Fantasy or something, and that
Feet Rhythm.
Okay,
that game is cool. Very cool.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So they did it with that. They did it on 3DS and stuff. So it's like cool. Just put it out on.
That's interesting.
And make it work.
And then
you
they
go
have
into the battle,
whole...
and then you go to the thing, and then you drop the item, whatever, and then you can kind of go, and then you like. Obviously, you would tap where you want to go. They're not going to like make you walk around and stuff. But they give you like a Mario 3 style map. You click where you go, stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. And I think your battles would be more of like a.
I actually would prefer it if they just copied Final Fantasy, the Feet Rhythm games, and put that on mobile. I would love to see them do like pull from the Zelda the soundtracks.
Right, they do the different songs and do the different settings and games and stuff. That'd be awesome. And I think that'd be really cool. But it's like then again, how do you charge? Do you do 2 songs for free, and then you have to buy each one of the songs for, or maybe you buy a pack of 3 or 5 songs for $2.99 or something. You know what I mean? Either way, that'd be really cool, and that would definitely get me interested and see. Okay, cool. This is just more world building for a universe that I already love. Right. Yeah, this isn't like the greatest entry in the franchise, but it's like neither was Metroid Prime Federation Forces.
Right.
But they somehow thought that was a good idea, so they released it. Same with Zelda Triforce Heroes, also not a good idea, yet they released it. So it's like Nintendo definitely...
They're willing to take chances.
Exactly, right. I was going to say like they clearly don't care what they release, but they do. But
I think it's more like they're willing to take chances.
Yeah, and I think that's a better way to put it, to see if it works, right? So I think that'd be cool for a Zelda game. Obviously, Animal Crossing. I think they're going to wait for Animal Crossing, the mobile app, to release the one for Switch.
Those games are going to tie together.
I think that's going to be a companion 100%. Type deal. Yeah.
I don't think
you can. Yeah, because that's the thing is like you want to play your Switch, but the draw to Animal Crossing is that you can play it all the time.
Right.
So it's going to be what sucks is like Animal Crossing for the 3DS, which again I'm not a huge Animal Crossing fan, but Maggie is, and so she played the one on 3DS.
Yeah, Jessica is too.
All the time. She loved it, and she goes, but what sucks is she goes, I can only play it at night. She's like, I work all day, so I can only play it at night, and everybody's shops are closed because it goes off a real clock and everything.
Which I love about that game. That's one of my favorite.
Which is really cool. And she's like, but everybody's closed. So she's like, all I can do is hunt fish and look for rocks and stuff. I'm like, that kind of sucks. So what she ended up doing was she inverted the clock on her 3DS. So now she's during the day at nighttime, and then it switches back and forth.
Yeah.
And then of course she complains about it when she has a day off and she's playing in the daytime and it's nighttime and whatever. But I'm like, how cool would that be if, okay, I'm not playing this mainline Animal Crossing game on my Switch because my Switch is at home, but, I'm on my lunch break at work, let me just pull out my phone, do something here, hey, you can do this job, or you can talk to this person, or you can do something that gets you bells, or get you, rare items, or
which I think is exactly how it's going to work.
I think that's what's going to happen.
We're not getting a full-fledged Animal Crossing on mobile. We're not.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way. But at least if it's like a companion thing, I think that'll do really well, and that'll show them, okay, cool, if we combine our titles together, then it works really well.
Yeah.
One more shout out I wanted to give just in mobile gaming in general is the whole like Candy Crush generation of like,
which still like a lot of people that's the only game they've ever played.
Yeah,
which is
and
sad.
I want to bring up my mother because she has an iPad. And literally all she does all day long.
Shout out to Mama Faluco.
Yeah, exactly. Is all she does is plays Candy Crush, or she plays what's the new one, like Word Soup or something like that.
No idea.
And that's actually funny. Her and my
it.
sister were playing it. They got me to download it. Now I have it on my phone. I might have deleted it. I don't remember.
Don't lie. It's your favorite game.
Beats Breath of the Wild by a landslide. And all you do is these random letters pop up, and it's like a not a crossword, but it's just like these random letters pop up. You have to swipe your finger in the way that they make a word. And it tells you, hey, you've got 2-letter words, 3-letter words, 4 and 5-letter words, and then so it's like cool. You go through, figure out all the words you can figure out, and then it's like, oh crap, I have 6 letters in the soup here, and I need to figure out what word can I spell with all 6 of these letters, and you're thinking about all this stuff, and so like it's
you're not supposed to play with your food.
And, I know, right? Yeah. But it makes you think, and so that's kind of cool, and I think that's what a lot of people like.
Yeah,
is that like they get like their brain is stimulated through this, things like
brain
that.
age.
Yeah,
which is why that was so popular.
That'd be really cool if that came to mobile too. They should do that. Yeah. But yeah, things like Candy Crush and stuff like that. Like I can't tell you how much like money has been sunk into my mom's account on Candy Crush.
I'm sure.
I
know a lot of like middle-aged people that's all they do.
Yeah, every holiday for my mom that I have to get her a present, literally it's a $25 gift card at Mother's Day and her birthday, and then it's $50 at Christmas, iTunes cards.
Yeah.
And it's just like, hey, here you go. She puts it in, just does that, and then she does bingo on her iPad, has all these different bingo games that you can buy chips and turns and stuff for. And it's like they are raking in like all this dough just from like my mom, and then it's like imagine that from everybody else.
That's why
if they get a million people to do that.
That company is one of the richest companies right now.
You know what I mean?
King or whatever, they're set.
And I forget what the other one's called. Like Zinga or something like that.
Zynga.
Zynga.
And Activision bought King, which is crazy.
Which is good for
like
them.
$5
billion, like whatever. Hey, clearly they think they can make it back.
They are going to easily make it back.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing is like cool. So like as much shit as you want to give mobile gaming and like whatever, it's like they kind of know what they're doing. And like you look at things like Clash of Clans or
which is behind us.
Yeah, and then there was one more like Clash game or something. But then you can even look at something that expands into very popular universes as Hearthstone, which is done incredibly well.
Yeah,
and people love that, and that's like Blizzard.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And like they're doing mobile, and that's super successful, and that's awesome. And I'm like,
mobile games are here to stay. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, they're definitely not
going anywhere.
And I think as more and more, as we critique more and more, I think the better stuff will rise to the top.
Yeah.
But the thing is, and this is like something like Colin Moriarty would always say whenever it came up, was like it literally you can put any game you want on there, and there is no quality control.
Yeah, it's oversaturated.
And it's all these games. Like, if I wanted to make an iPhone app of a game and just put it out there, I can do that. And there's no one to really say, no, you can't do that. Hey, yeah, your game is broken, but you charge me 99 cents for it to some of this broken game. It's like, hey, man, that's just the luck of the draw.
Which is starting to become a problem.
And it straight up is the Wild West of games.
Which is starting to become a problem not just on mobile.
Exactly, and that's the other thing he would always bring up is that would show up right into PlayStation and everything, where that store is getting.
I mean, Life of Black Tiger survived.
Exactly, like how did that even get on there? And then you're even starting to see it on the Switch, which I thought was like, okay, cool, this is a newer console. Like these crappy games are kind of going to get weeded out, but it's like all these Neo Geo games that like I guess are selling well.
Yeah, they have to be.
Keep putting them out, you know. And people are hungry for a virtual console. But then you get this one game, it's called Vroom in the Night Sky, where it's literally Superman 64.
I saw that.
Except you're a witch on a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And you have to fly through these rings. And that's the whole game. And I'm like, why did you put this on there? And why is it $15? And why would anybody play this? Like, who thought this was a good idea?
Yeah.
You know? And so,
but then there are games like, what is it, New Frontier Town or whatever.
Yeah, Frontierville or Frontier Days. Frontier Days.
That I know both of our girlfriends have played.
Yeah, and Maggie loves it.
Yeah, and so did Jessica.
Yeah, and so it's like, I would have looked at that and been like, this is some like mobile phone Facebook game ripoff.
Yeah.
But like here, they're playing it and
but
they love
that
it.
game is actually, supposedly, from what I understand, at least it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I don't know. So I guess like it's just to say like, hey, there's a market for everything. Totally agree. But sometimes is the disappointment of that market worth, you know, not upsetting, but kind of like cluttering for the other people who are involved. You know what I mean? But again, that's something, you know, everyone's going to have to figure out eventually.
Yeah. It's just hard to find the good quality stuff. Yeah. Especially on iOS.
Right. Exactly. Because iOS is just so like you were saying, it's just like oversaturated with everything. And it's like, hey, but like we were saying too, like it's here to stay. It's definitely gonna happen. The
gotta
the
get
top
used to
games
it.
are
Gotta get used to it.
It's just like, hey, just let it be a thing. And it's like that's so cool though, because I think even just like in people like my grandparents and stuff who are playing these games is like where they know I'm really into video games. It used to be they'd look at me and be like, oh, all you do is play video games? Like, what are you doing
the perception of video games has definitely changed.
Yeah, and now it's, oh, cool, I'm playing video games. Oh, you know, they want to identify themselves as gamers or whatever.
Yep.
And it's like, cool, here's this. I have moms who come into GameStop and they're like, oh yeah, I don't know anything about these big consoles, but I play, you know, Candy Crush and like all these other games and stuff on my phone and on my tablet and all that stuff. So she's like, yeah, no, like I understand like the world of video games to an extent, you know. And I'm like, okay, cool, like. Yeah. Awesome. Like now you're a gamer, now you see. So now when you know you're making me feel bad because I'm really invested in this hobby, it's like, hey, you're right alongside there with me now.
Yeah.
Thanks to mobile games.
Yep.
So I think it's cool. I don't hate on them as much as I know a lot of other people do, but it's
I'm still not a fan. I wish they would go away. I think they're not going to.
Yeah, the touch interface is not a good control scheme for a video game.
But it's getting better. I mean, like
it is.
Wait until like the haptic touch technology becomes, you know, much more common.
Yeah,
then we could definitely start talking more about it.
Shout out also to, there was a Dead Space mobile game.
Okay.
And it was like $6.99 or something when it first came out. It was right at Dead Space 1, and that game was awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a really cool mobile game. that just brought me into mobile games too. That was super cool. I remember I had to buy an iPod Touch just to play that game.
Remember what was it, the Mass Effect 3 companion app that you had to play and you had to like, or was it 2? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I didn't know Mass Effect had a mobile app.
Yeah, they did. And you had to actually do it in order to increase your rank or whatever through the multiplayer to get the best ending in the game.
That's insane. Well, hey, look at that. I know. And then Injustice 2, just because that's recent, has a mobile app too, where you have to do something on the mobile app, and that unlocks a character in Injustice 2 on your PS4, Xbox One, which is really cool too. So. Yeah.
So they're like, but that as an example, there's better, you know, there's good ways to do mobile stuff, and then there's not so good ways.
Messed up ways. So, any other final thoughts on mobile games?
No.
All right, cool. I think that's all I have too. Yep, they're gonna be here. Get used to it. Hope you enjoy it. But yeah, that was this episode of BJ's in the Morning.
Yep.
And let us know what you thought down below. Are there any mobile games that you really like playing that you think that can come to the defense of mobile games? Let us know in the comments down below. And peace out.
See ya.